get kited all day by this Eve as well. When you get caught in real-world manipulation, it's gonna be hard to get out.
Yeah.
You know, so man,
Talking about kiting, Chang'e as well, right?
Chang, you're not
Meteor
gonna
shower.
you're not gonna reach the Chang'e. You're right. That's true.
It's multiple steps to solve a simple problem. I'm wondering exactly the same thing, gentlemen, how Blacklist is going to make this work. Game number 2, we're about to walk into the map here. Blacklist International coming in with a very unorthodox draft. Again, prior to this, we were enumerating the different ways that they can come back, they can fix their draft. Instead, they show us something completely out of this world. Welcome to game number 2. This is ONIC Philippines versus Blacklist International. Let's look at the laning, if this is indeed what we thought it would be. Yes, Edward rocking that KOF skin up top, going up against Dilarski. Oh, this is at least a winning matchup for Edward compared to game number 1.
That's true. I like this matchup because there's not much that the Phobias can actually do. There's so much sustain on this Dyrov that it's going to be hard for the early game as well for ONIC to take advantage there.
This is a mid-money strat for Blacklist International.
Mid-money.
Haji on the middle lane, and also while the rest of Blacklist International, Oheb is playing into the bottom lane here. So, okay, if they can pull this off properly, if the side lanes, or rather, if the side lanes of Blacklist International can sustain the damage and at least prolong the timer, or rather stretch out the timer without getting killed, it is more favorable for Blacklist International now.
It's all going to be up to how well Eson can navigate these jungles in the early game so they can get some advantage. That's what the Hill is strong at, right? Like that early game tankiness.
Yes, and especially once he went to the brushes to get his HP regeneration, so almost 90% uptime, if I can say.
Yeah, so much sustain, right? Like, I don't know. That's something that you can take advantage of. Eson definitely tried, but in the end, ONIC actually still got some of that, some of that gold advantage back. So far so good. At least for Blacklist, keeping steady on the goal.
If I may say, at least there is one thing that at least they got right, or something that they solved with the Hilda. ONIC Philippines are not playing with much burst. That's a lot of DPS. So the passive on the Hilda, once she does find respite inside a bush, she'll be fine. So Eson can basically, again, as you mentioned, 95% maybe uptime. And of course, you have the potential to force response from Kairi here, because second time around, even into his orange, he's having difficulties.
Yeah, they're even pulling up Dilarski from the top side to just try to deal with this Hilda, which is proving to be a little bit of a nuisance here for ONIC. However, ONIC is in a bit of a good position to go for an attack. They do have all the resources they need. No ultimate on Hatred, though, which means he's going to have to back off a little bit and try to reset here for the time being.
Yep, and at the moment, Blacklist International now eyeing for the turtle. So I guess the main reason why they picked up the Hilda is they want to play aggressive. They want to get those stacks up and running as much as possible. But ONIC Philippines, ONIC knew about this. They're playing safe. They're playing defensive right now, trying to get their levels and items first before playing aggressively, or trying to flow the wave of Blacklist International's dominance right now in the early game.
3 minutes in, a little behind on the turtle take here, both teams. Because again, mid-money for Blacklist, it's a little slower. As for ONIC, Eson has been on Kairi since minute 0. So you gotta understand why these two teams are taking quite a while to get this first major objective. Mount Sharker checking in. Haji goes for the way of the dragon. On to 1. Answer back with the real world manipulation. And there you go. Ooh. Coming in from behind, Dilarski taking down 1. It's a trade so far. 1 for 1. Make that 2 for 1. Down goes Edward and Eson. E&E taking a quick nap. 2 left on the side of Blacklist. ONIC finds a win.
Hatred barely getting out there alive. And because of the participation, at least they do get 1 kill. But again, they gave up a turtle because of that. They gave Dilarski some of that gold on the top side from the outer turret energy shields. Definitely not a fair trade.
Yep, definitely not a fair trade. And also getting that first objective here on the side of ONIC Philippines. It's really much more favorable right now. 1-3 at 4 minutes in. And Ezon, actually Ezon is just disrupting the flow of the jungle pattern, but then again, well, you can just prolong it for a few seconds, but not completely disrupt the flow of ONIC Philippines. So I guess Eson needs to do right now is to provide vision, provide information where is ONIC Philippines, how they will attack the next time.
So
I'm guessing that's 2 layers, right? You have the Mountain Shocker, and you have Eson always playing man-to-man.
Yes.
Maybe even 2-on-1, because again, he can do it. He's fine. See, he's right in the middle here of Delarski and Beloyski, and it's not like he's afraid. Up top, it's Edward and Kivier pushing on, taking away chunks of that shield up top. So a little bit of gold they're catching up on. There you go, the ult. Demonic Force. Oh, they answer back in mid. Haji, El Capitan taken down so quickly by this 3-man kill squad from ONIC Philippines. And Eson just giving away a few love taps. Kyrie, more than happy to oblige. Oh, look at it in mid. Oh, Oheb forced to use that flicker. Hatred coming in with the pull. Kyrie gonna break down the Filipino sniper. That's another kill going over to ONIC.
That was an alley-oop straight into the arms of a Paquito. Hatred. Great decision-making here, using the flash and the I'm offended. Straight up.
Well, actually, it also forces the flicker of Oheb and also his second skill, so there's really no way that you can run once you see Hatred in front of you. So the best thing to do here is to, again, protect Oheb. That's the main key. Protect Oheb for the rest of the early game into the mid game, and wait for him to get at least 2 core items. Maybe a Genius one plus transition early into an Ice Queen one, or maybe go for the Berserker Spirit just like Marky did earlier. But looking at the current situation, ONIC slowly taking down all the territory of BLACKLIST International.
Oh, Kyrie still steals the turtle right in the face of Kevier. And here you're seeing potentially the nerves on the new jungler of BLACKLIST.
Literally just walks up.
Thank you very much.
Literally walked up
Thank
and
you very
retreat.
much. He says, Demonic Force, gonna jump down on Haji. He can't be dashing. There you go, the meteor shower raining down underneath the turret. Tier 1 in mid, might fall. ONIC, let's go. They're winning already. The past 2 or 3 engages in this 6-minute match.
Oof.
It's so difficult to be BLACKLIST right now. TDZ just gave Eson what he could be doing, but even that is so difficult right now. Look at this, the sandwich play on the 3. Forced to use a conceal. Oh, the eye failed to catch the Hilda. So at least there's that one thing they have going. The Hilda will never get caught by the Phoveus.
Yes.
Until when, though? Like, until when are we gonna be able to like keep playing chicken here for BLACKLIST? Because that's exactly what they need to do. They just need to just try to bait out some aggression here for ONIC, which at this point, ONIC's aggression is just phenomenal. They are so well put together right now. No one is straying away on their own. Eson's doing that all on his own right now, and he is paying for it.
Okay, here comes Edward to the rescue. Too little, too late. Mountain Shocker checking in. They're already here. Double kill for Kyrie, knocks out 2. Edward down for the count. And down bottom, Delarski just pushing away Oheb. The Filipino sniper might actually walk away with this. He is going to get the push, but at what cost? Here we go. Popping the Demonic Force. He's eating quite a bit of boba. As Rockhard put it, the eye fails to catch one off camera. Marky, big money Marky pushing with a changa, plus a double take in mid. Good trade, I'd say.
Yep, a really good trade here for ONIC Philippines. And again, I'm talking about, well, I just want to add up to what Rockhard said earlier. The aggression of ONIC Philippines. They have all the items that they need. Even Baloyski, with using his Prism plus the combo of the Ice Queen Wand, it's a good preparation for Marky to use his Meteor Shower to get that right angle.
Let's see how Delarski walks away with this. That right angle might just be this one up top. BLACKLIST gets a kill, but at what cost? Another turret down bottom.
Yeah, these are the times where you want to see Delarski back on heroes like the Uranus, right? So, I don't know.
Hatred with the push. Let's see the pull as well. Lord at about 1/5 of his health. Down goes Kyrie, getting taken down by the Dairoth. Baloyski doesn't survive. That's 2 down on the side of ONIC. Already make that 3. And BLACKLIST coming in like a vulture. What ONIC started, they finished eating that Lord early on. 8 minutes, 40 seconds in.
And
plus
also
a push up top.
A push at top.
What?
And mid, don't forget, they can clear this up, but again, the Chonga's clears is going to be so strong. Pushing through the damage of the tower here. They're really working together.
Yeah.
And in the end, gold lead is back on lead for BLACKLIST.
Gotta love it. The spirit of a champion never counted out. They've caught up so much. They're actually now in the lead. 5-7 here, 9 minutes in. Look at the player goal. Oheb and Kevier have been silently farming.
Talk about a comeback, man.
Yeah, and also talking about the comeback here, Eson, this is the reason, I guess, one of the reasons why they picked up the Hilda. The Hilda, okay, we lack that sponge or that tank on the first game. Now Eson will fix it with a really tanky female character here, which is Hilda, that can also dish out damage and also push back the enemies of ONIC Philippines. That can cause Baloyski's real world manipulation to stop. So I guess it's all boiling down the side of BLACKLIST International. Everything is going smoothly. It is also because of the vision that Kevier and Eson is providing for the rest of the team.
Yeah, 3,000 gold here for BLACKLIST. Ooh, out of nowhere, seemingly.
They also cleaned the house. Ladies and gentlemen, no more outer lane turrets for ONIC. It's just the inhibitors standing. By the way, there's an incoming collaboration with Sanrio happening within Mobile Legends. Bang, bang, watch out for that happening in just a couple of weeks. But
already saving all my diamonds, man.
not that makes two of us. That makes two
Make
of
the
us.
three of us.
Perfect. Even you at home, you better do
Get
the
one.
same.
Yes.
So right now, ONIC Philippines, they're struggling to regain control. They are just cleaning up what they can from their own jungle, clearing the waves, and there is one thing that they have going for them. Still, Kairi is still a threat. Those hands still be lethal. They be packing dynamite. He's dealt 33,000 damage all throughout the game right now. Who is Kairi's prime target, TDC? Who does he want to find right now?
Well, you need to take down Kevier. Kevier, well, Yishin does have the ability, but once you're able to close the gap, it's really difficult for them to, well, it is really easy for your Paquito to burst out the Yishin because of the switchiness as well.
Oh,
look at this!
I'm offended onto Haji, plus the real manipulation, and that demonic force keeping him down. El Capitan falls, plus the meteor shower, but look where Edward is in. Oh, he's dueling against 2, he's dueling against 3, and he's winning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Hebdo gets jumped in and gets dodged by the Filipino sniper. That's him. Delarski did not find his man, and just the same, you can see how now it's ONIC's turn to scramble.
That's what we were talking about, man. The burst from this Dairoff is just unbelievably fast. Like, I did not see the HP bars. They just disappeared right off the map.
Yeah, and also I want to point out the Petrify of Edward. It's also a good opportunity to lock down the main targets, especially stop Delarski from jumping around.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
look at the Lord take
take
speed,
here.
though.
That's fast.
Not gonna happen, says BLACKLIST. Kevier secures his major objective. Concealed play by Hatred. Dodges a bullet there, the biggest of them all. Maximum charge from Oheb. And just like that, BLACKLIST is just on a blitz. Like, we'll take it, we're out. We'll take it, we're out.
Yeah. So-
Over and over again.
Yeah, it's all about preparation, or rather positioning here for both teams, because for sure, ONIC Philippines, if they can win a team fight or maybe a small skirmish and take down 3 members of BLACKLIST International, all of those outer turrets will be gone for sure in an instant, based on how much damage that Kairi can provide. But I guess one of the factors here, or one of the cons of ONIC's draft right now, they have a lot of magic damage, they have a lot of artillery. This draft is really strong when it comes to team fight, but when it comes to sieging, yeah, it may take them time, but they need to win a team fight first before sieging. That's my point.
They've got some tools, though. They got good damage on Oheb as well as Edward. So keep your eyes on the map here, ONIC, because, you know, someone might just disappear again
Yeah.
real quick.
Now
Before you know it.
Now it's BLACKLIST's turn to have actually very good pickoff potential. Couple that with just their superior positioning and their vision game, ONIC is definitely playing from behind now. Oh, Haji caught out there, real world manipulation, fails to find anyone. Even Eson can get away with it, but yeah, too much put down onto Haji. I guess ONIC can slowly build off of that.
Yeah, it's 4v5 for half a minute here, which they can use to kind of slowly push out of the lanes.
Oh.
Try to get some of that mid control back.
Oh, perfect position, perfect usage of Mountain Shocker there. After popping the conceal, again, Kevier just automatically pops his ultimate, providing vision and knowing, or rather disabling, shutting down the concealed play from ONIC Philippines. And look at the items now. Delarski, or rather Kairi, Hunter Strike with a War Axe and also Bloodlust Axe, and another B to get that movement speed up. So there's really no way. The only person from BLACKLIST International who can stop Kairi is Edward, using his Petrify and also soaking up all the damage, or rather kiting Kairi using Oheb's skimming. But it's really difficult for them to position right now. So ONIC Philippines, again, I mentioned earlier that their strength is more on team fighting, dishing out all their ultimates. But once all of the ultimates of ONIC Philippines is on cooldown, that's the process, or that's the timing that BLACKLIST International is just waiting for. They just need to survive the first burst of damage from ONIC.
Yeah, that's easier said than done though, because right now Blacklist and ONIC, you're not really giving much info on the map. And if we're talking about info, Blacklist has the advantage there because of Mountain Shocker as well.
And look at this positioning. Eson and Haji coming in from the back line, tries to catch Hatred. Not gonna let that bother them. Oh, but just the same. The reason why they found that is because up top they pushed a wave in, forcing Kyrie to recall and clear that.
Yep, and that means that Blacklist is gonna have a better position when they go to the Lord here, coming up very soon. There you go.
Seal play by Hatred. And almost always a second or two later, Kevier just goes Mountain Shocker.
Mountain Shocker, automatic.
Easy.
This young man,
One blink.
the game sense.
Perfect display of mastery here for this young man, for our new player here for BLACKLIST International. Kevier not doing so good when it comes to KDA, but utilizing his skills properly, just at the right time, really provides a lot of assistance for BLACKLIST International to turn things around.
Yeah, historically, junglers from Blacklist don't really rely much on KDA anyway, so that's typical Blacklist for you.
I think one exception. Kylie,
Except
aka
for
Clip, right?
Yeah, when he was
yeah.
there.
Perfect. Just
Exactly.
history. How ironic is that? Another Mountain Shocker. Making sure that everyone knows where everyone is on the side of BLACKLIST International. They've already started this third Lord, putting in at about a fifth of its health down. Oh, Hatred looking for a
Onyx
good.
on the hunt.
I'm offended. And there's a reset. Wow, both teams know how much they can put on the board.
Hatred, 50%.
That's going to be Way of the Dragon here. And they're going to try to pin him down. Eson as well, a little too deep behind enemy lines. Look where Edward is. Look where Edward is. He wants to burst down the Paquito. And he's going to get that.
Got knocked
knock
up.
Real manipulation. And the knock up as well. That's one down already for the side of ONIC Philippines. They can't find a trade. Slam the competition in the back line. Delarski trying to take down El Capitan Haji. Oheb and Eson and Edward trying to take down this Eve. Nil. They get nothing in return. Instead, they might even get punished. Look at this from the back line. Blacklist not done. Edward, OM, and Eson raining down onto Delarski, Beloyski, and Marky. Oh, the Fovies is going to go down. This is that superior dueling that the Dyrot brings in. All this time, Kevier was taking the Lord. Third game.
And wow, if you'll notice, Onyx damage just disappears when Kyrie is not on the map. Like, there's not much that Beloyski can do in terms of burst right now. Even Marky having a hard time just keeping that stream of damage up on this Chang up.
Yeah.
Everything else is up to Delarski and Kyrie here. They're not surviving that much.
I guess it is also because of the cooldown of the ultimates here from ONIC Philippines. It's really difficult for them, or it takes time for them to reload. And once Kyrie's gone on the play, it's already go time for BLACKLIST International. Yes, there is damage. There's a lot of projectiles. There's a lot of long-range damage output, but who will actually dish out the physical damage? If we can see the items here later for BLACKLIST International, we'll check how many Athena Shield or Radiant Armor this BLACKLIST International guys has.
It's definitely a matter of time, because I think we're approaching the point where everyone gets their items and it'll be a juggle. Real quick, what we're seeing here in this 10K gold lead for BLACKLIST in about 18 minutes is a brand new strategy. Yes, you're right, TDZ. You mentioned how BLACKLIST rarely relies on their ults, right? I think the main ults that they're relying on right now is the Mountain Shocker and the Way of the Dragon.
Yes.
That's about it, but everything else seems to be on the map. Everything else seems to be about the macro. And might I be able to suggest a new name for this? It looks like they're playing off of separation anxiety. They're just breaking up ONIC at every single point, because ONIC wants to go for the wombo combo this time around.
But they can't.
Yeah, because
They
BLACKLIST
can't.
not allowing them.
Ah, there you
Not
go.
allowing them, and also Eson is just occupying all the brushes. There's really no way for them to sneak in.
Quick steal play. To nothing.
Yeah, I love that Blacklist being so careful, because they know these timers are not going to forgive them if they make one small mistake. So the next team actually that makes a big boo-boo here, or small boo-boo, will definitely lose the game, straight up.
Might I even say, BLACKLIST has a little bit of leeway. They can get maybe a 3 for none, maybe even a 4 for 1 with a good or for something for a trade and still recover. But not so for ONIC.
Yeah, at the point that Kevier and Import is right now, especially Roheb, look at that. See, they got some pretty good stuff on their side already. So Blacklist, they're the ones on the hunt now with that huge 10K gold lead they have in their pockets.
That's around 5 items distributed for all 5 members here of BLACKLIST International. 1 for each. But again, that one core item can really take down, if they can take down one member of ONIC Philippines, especially Hatred, ONIC collapses.
Check out this windowed camera as to the movements of ONIC in the upper half of the map. And just like that, Lord has already come up, and Blacklist not gonna let go. They know that they have priority. They know that they can take it quick, lightning fast, all this while threatening a push down bottom. No more inhibitors left for ONIC. Mount Shocker on Kevier again. ONIC can't just catch a break.
Yeah, we're getting to a point where ONIC should kind of just go for broke because they're out of inhibitors here. So they will get pushed out.
Oh, look at that, Eson. Forces flicker though, that's one. But he doesn't really need that because he can just run, just literally run in front of the faces of ONIC Philippines here, penetrating the back lines.
See, the problem with mages here right now is that they just take so long to dish out the damage. And Blacklist just out-sustaining them.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Maloyski! Not in shape to fight. So again, it's these micro decisions that ONIC is forced to make because of what Blacklist is putting on the table. And just like that, Lord is almost at half health. Haji gets caught out. ONIC is panicking right now. Look at this backline. Haji takes down Baloyski. Captain on captain violence. Meteor shower by Marky. It's not working on Eson. He doesn't care. And just like that, Kevier is still just silently going away at the Lord. It's at less than half health right now. And it's going to be a 2v1 on the Lord. Edward and Kevier making quick work. Another Lord goes over to Blacklist.
Do you see what happened there?
That's an easy picking here.
Yeah, the skills, the mind of Blacklist International. Okay, this is what happened. Oheb using the maximum charge, hitting Baloyski, forcing him to go at least 50% HP. And then when ONIC Philippines, or rather Baloyski decided to TP out, Kevier uses his Mountain Shocker to prevent any kind of TP or any kind of recall on the side of ONIC Philippines. And it's go time. Baloyski cannot fight. He can't afford to use his real manipulation because he's completely exposed. And that's the timing where Blacklist International decided to take down the Lord.
This might be the final siege here. Marky desperately going for the meteor shower. Haji gonna get popped here. His immortality coming into play. Lord still standing. Eson fending away the demonic force of Dilarski. They will get the clear though. ONIC holding on.
Surprisingly, a great clear, and at this point, Blacklist also just not willing to risk much yet. They are still respecting the amount of damage that you can do as long as you play around the real world manipulation. Like you can just really get beat down, slowed up, and then maybe from there they can ONIC kind of claw your way. So Blacklist is making sure that that does not happen.
Blacklist International, now the tables have turned. They're the ones playing, going for the sneaky play here, like a snake, waiting for someone to fight. But with the vision advantage and also with the reach from the maximum charge, they can easily locate the members of ONIC Philippines and prepare properly for the next engagement.
Anybody that gets in touch with Kairi here, whether it's Eson or Haji, is definitely a threat right now. That's how dangerous it is. Hey, even Edward, he gets like a solid 2 or 3 seconds with Kairi. It's game over. That's exactly why they picked up the Diroth here.
Yeah. The dual specialist here, one of the best, or maybe Blacklist International found out that Diroth is also good up against Paquito into the late game.
Yeah.
Paquito can sustain that much burst physical damage from Edward.
Yeah, the damage from the Diroth just doesn't get healed up well. You can't lifesteal it away from it. You just get beat up, like straight up. So that's actually a really good way to slow down the approach of Dilarski as well. Like he can't just stand there and take the Diroth damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, ONIC, they've got the clear, so they can probably do this all day.
Yeah. We're halfway to all day.
We're halfway to all day.
About 23 minutes, 45 seconds here. There is still an 11 goal lead for Blacklist International. And yes, we are approaching the point of potion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's come to the point where Kevier has already gone barefoot and then bought back his jungle boots.
Steve Rogers would be proud.
Where we're looking for a good engage or a punish from either teams here. And that's the
Oh.
demonic force already. Edward put at 3/4 of
Haji!
health. Another Mountain Shocker here. Haji's way too deep in.
Oh.
ONIC has already spent their munitions. It's
Oh, look at
dangerous. Edward is dueling in with Baloyski. Gets his immortality pop. Can they get the punish? Marky shuts down
No
Edward.
way.
That's one
Oh my
step.
God.
That's one step towards recovery.
That is, like, as small as that looked, it is actually pretty big. We are near the Lord here, and all they need, all ONIC needs right now is to just get those HP bars back. They will be able to contest here.
Well, that movement from ONIC Philippines, just faking that they will go back
For
and
Haji,
just
right?
waiting for Edward to
Yeah.
jump in, because that's the natural way of a D-Roth. You want to jump inside the fight and dish out damage, but the way how ONIC fakes their positioning forced Blacklist International to play aggressive, and look at how ONIC Philippines or Blacklist International stitch things out.
Harry might be in trouble.
Yeah, Kyrie's buying
Yeah.
time here. He just bought the immortality on the fly, forcing Haji and Kevir to respond. Edward's still not on the map, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, ONIC is finding these little objectives. 10 kills in, and they took mid lane just now. So let's see how much they can make out of Edward's absence. Lord, almost half health here. Let's see how Eson is going to help stop this, because this is going to be bad. If ONIC gets a Lord here, that will lead to opening up the map. Eson's eating so much. Look at this.
Yes, just tanking all the damage.
Oh, real revelation. Marky raining down the meteor shower. Time to take a bath, boys. As Oheb here gets threatened with the demonic force. Dashes off out of it.
Lord!
Larski.
Whoa!
But look at the back line. Haji gets taken down 1-for-1 so far. And it's not in both teams' interest to force this Lord. They retreat.
That was a reset, and all of that was started. The ONIC disadvantage was started because of that Mount Shocker. ONIC was compressed so well together that they were having a hard time just keeping the DPS on the Lord. So they were forced to disengage, and the 1-for-1 trade means reset. And reset is better for Blacklist, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. And well, actually, look at this, because Eson is way too tanky right now, and
Oh!
also on top of the corrosive strike, and just tank all the damage that can be dished out by ONIC Philippines, such as the Meteor Shower and the Baloyski's real manipulation, while the rest of Blacklist International just taking out the Lord.
Yeah. You might think this is a 4v4, but no, it's actually a 3v4, because there always has to be
Oh.
Marky.
What?
Clearing the waves. Nice pull in by Hatred here. Gonna take down 1, make that 2. Oh no, this is bad for ONIC. That's going to be Edward taking one down, popping immortality on the Baloyski. And there's the winner truncheon. That's going to be the juggle. But
Oh, the base!
oh, this
the
time the base was already in jeopardy. And Blacklist sneaks one out. We're going to game number 3.
Those are
Ah.
5 really sneaky siege minions right there, guys. 5 siege minions just hitting the main inhibitor, and Blacklist International, or rather ONIC didn't see it coming. They're way too busy trying to go and win the team fight up against Blacklist International. And I guess it is also because of Eson.